Hey Atlanta, I'm Nikki Pitts, your favorite Atlanta realtor, answering another popular home buyer question. And today's question is, what exactly do you mean by wish list and why is it so important? Okay, be honest. How many of you over the past several days have fantasized about what your dream home is going to look like? I know that most of us, myself included, has or have had a my future home, dream home Pinterest board, or we have ideas and photos saved somewhere of all the big and little things that we imagine our dream home will look like. And we do it because it's fun to fantasize, right? So the day that you actually become a homeowner is fast approaching. You know it, I know it, we all know it. And the closer you get to that time frame, the more important it's going to be for you to take some of those ideas and photos and start to create your wish list. And as I mentioned before, your pre-approval letter has an expiration date. So we have a limited amount of time to find your home and get you to the closing table. And also, you're very likely looking in a market that's very similar to many markets across the nation right now that has limited inventory. So while you are being drawn in and looking at a home that perhaps drew you in with some really great staging photos, but it's not in the neighborhood, anywhere close to the neighborhood that you insisted you needed to live in the meantime, your dream home, believe it or not, is very likely someone else's dream home as well. And because we were way on this side of town, you ended up letting that one home slip through your fingers. So it's super important from the very beginning to start off focusing on what's important, stay on track during your home search so that you find the one home that includes most of the characteristics, at least, that are so important to you and your family, and your wish list is created specifically for that reason. So when the time comes to create that list, you want to start by creating 3 columns: a column for your needs, a column for your wants, and a column for your wishes. Your needs are going to be the features that you must have. We can consider these the deal breakers if they're not present on the property. You know, an in-law suite, for example, a backyard for the kids and the pets, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, location or distance from your job, even limits to what your monthly mortgage payment should be. I think is an important one to include under your needs list if budget is important to you. These are things that are non-negotiable. If you can't imagine your life without a walk-in closet or a butler's pantry, then those are the things that should go under your list of needs. Now, just as important as it is to create your needs list, it's also important to be reasonable. When you're purchasing a resale property, you may not find every single thing that you've listed under your needs category, but especially so if you've listed 50 must-haves. So if you find that as you're creating your list, it tends to go on and on and on and on, step away from it for a bit and come back and narrow it down to perhaps the top 10 most important features. Now, your wants list, on the other hand, these are going to be more of the optional amenities. There are things that you may want, but they're not necessarily a deal breaker if you find them not present on the property. So let's say something that you want might be stainless steel appliances. But if the property that you happen to be looking at hits a number of items under your needs list and happens to not have that stainless steel appliance, those stainless steel appliances that you wanted, you'd still be willing to make an offer on the home. Or a swimming pool might be something else that you put under your wants list. If you happen to find the house that's got the perfect backyard that you've listed under your needs list, but it doesn't have the pool, in this case, you might be willing to accept that and customize the space to your specific needs later on down the line. And finally, the wish column. This is the time that you want to pull out that Pinterest board and start to list all those little things that would make everything else extra special. The items under your wish column are all the little things that it'd be nice to have, but you could probably live without it, at least for a little while. So the bottom line is your wish list is there to help keep you on track, help keep you from getting too distracted by all the pretty houses that you're very likely going to run across, and help avoid buyer burnout by getting exhausted looking at things that don't fall up under the list of needs that are so important to you in your dream home. When you create your wish list, you need a list of needs, you need your list of wants, and you need your list of wishes. Your needs lists are going to be your non-negotiables or your deal breakers. Your wants are going to be features that you're willing to compromise on. Your wishes are going to be the icing on the cake. Extra nice, but probably wouldn't make or break the ultimate decision. So to help you get started, you can find and download a wish list template straight from my website, or click on the link in this post. When you're ready to start your home search and ready to work with an agent that can help you find everything on that wish list, look no further. Call me, text me, email me, and we'll go ahead and set up your free buyer's consultation and get you started on your road to home ownership.